Good afternoon, it's Joyce Glass and I'm the Write Coach and co-founder of the Write Academy. And today we're going to talk about why you need to write a book. If you own a business, why is it important? How can it really help? And so I wanted to share a couple thoughts with you about that today. And if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. And if you're here, please pop in and say hello. I appreciate all the support. Hey Natasha, hope you're doing good today. And I hope everybody is recovering from Hurricane Irma. I know the people in Florida and the Caribbean are going to be recovering for a while. They're still trying to get things organized. And I even know, even in the town I'm in Southwest Georgia, there are still some people without power that lost power Sunday and Monday. Hey Michelle. And so I hope all of you, I'm praying for everybody to get recovered. I only lost power for about 6 or 7 hours and then had internet, was kind of spotty. So I consider that first world problems compared to what others are going through, you know, having to rebuild homes and everything. So I wanted to let everybody know I'm praying for them and hope they're recovering. But today, again, I want to talk about why you need to write a book. Why is it important? Why even bother? And, you know, if you are a business owner of any sort, if you're an entrepreneur, if you are a coach, a speaker, a consultant of some sort, then you have a business, obviously. And if you want to write a book, you have a business. Writing is a business. If you have a book on your heart that you want to write, whether it be a memoir or some other self-help, personal development type of book, then all of that is a business in and of itself. And so you have a business and you need to treat it that way. And when you treat it that way and look at it that way, it works a lot better. But let me talk about this real quick. So, you know, in business, we talk about income producing activities. There's all kinds of things we can do. There's things that are administrative that we have to do that are important, or we hire someone to help us. Natasha is my VA and she does help me with some things, and she's very, I consider her an integral part of my business because she helps me work through things. Hey Lori. And so I wanted to share, you know, the things that we do for income producing. You know, you go to networking events. They could be online or offline. Hey Anthony. And yeah, let me know what do you do? Do you work for someone and you help them with their business, or do you have your own business? If y'all could let me know, or if you're a coach, a speaker, entrepreneur, either on the side or it is your main business, whichever. I'd love to hear what you have to say. But you know, there's networking events online and offline. You know, there's Facebook groups and LinkedIn groups and Google Plus groups, all kinds of places you can be online, and there's all kinds of events you can do offline to help grow your business. Then there's Facebook ads, or any kind of social media ads that you can do. And then speaking to small groups, civic clubs, and at other people's events are another way that you can help grow your business. You can sponsor a table at an event to help grow your business. Michelle has written 3 books, Before Soon, a memoir, and one on the back burner simmering. Awesome, Michelle, that's great. You are rocking along there. Lori, you have your own business, marketing troubadour, marketing consultant for small business. I do lots of writing. Yes, I'm sure you do, Lori. And have you written a book, Lori? Speaking is a great way. Anthony, I'm a motivational speaker, writer, and youth advocate. Wonderful, Anthony. Anthony, have you written a book, or are you writing blog posts and that kind of thing, or, you know, ebooks or something like that? Let me know. I'd love to hear who has written books or would like to. Social media, of course, is another way to network and to get the word out about your business, just like I'm doing here today on a Facebook Live, sharing with you some tips from things that I do. Then, of course, the most important thing, you know, we've all heard it, the fortune is in the follow-up. Follow-up with clients and customers. Book is on the bucket list. Blog post so far and articles is what Lori does. Wonderful, Lori. And, you know, then you may want to stick around, Lori, because there are 10 ways you can grow your business with a book. Have you ever considered that? How a book could really help your business? That's something to think about. You know, a lot of us, we get so, and I am just as guilty. I get so wrapped up in the day-to-day that I forget to see the big picture, and that's part of why I love working with Natasha. She helps me sometimes see the big picture. So Anthony writes blog posts on his website, and he's in the process of writing a book as well. Wonderful. And if you are not already, I think some of you are, I have a group called Write My Book Nonfiction that we share tips in there and other things, and so and support each other. So if you are not in that group, I would want you to join. And Natasha, if you're still here, if you could grab the link and put it in there so people can post it. I mean, I can join. I would love for you to join the group if you aren't already in the group. But the ways a book can help you, it creates a system to get a pipeline of people into your business. You want to always constantly be, and depending upon your flow of how your business works, if you work with people over a long period of time and then you need more people, or you work with people constantly on a daily basis, depending upon your business, what you need, then that depends on what your cycle is of constantly needing people to help grow your business. But a book opens up doors to speak, as Lori said. You're speaking to hundreds, or at least, maybe 20 or 30, instead of one-on-one. You can create professional talks from your book. My first book was a devotional, and I created 2 different talks from that book. It gives people a chance to connect with you. If you go and speak somewhere, or if, obviously if they read your book and you have some personal tidbits in there, or, your bio in the back or the front, wherever you put it, then they have a way to connect with you and the information. If you ever read a book and you feel like you really know somebody after you've read it, Mark Batterson's another one of my favorite writers. He's a pastor, as well as his books are powerful for personal development as well as for spiritual growth. And, I love his books, and I do feel like I really know him and connect with him after reading his books. It can establish you as an expert in your field. And speaking of extroverts, right here is one of my favorite books is Russell Brunson's Expert Secrets. You can see I've been using it a lot, been going through it a lot, and that is great if you have any kind of business. This is a great book to help you grow your business. And then it gives you a reason to be a guest on a podcast, on a blog post, on a radio show, or even a TV show, where you can reach more people. You'll reach their audience, which will actually, some of them will become your audience, because you'll give them a chance to connect with you, whether, through a freebie and you sign up, or that you give them your website or your social media connection. You give people a way to connect with you, and that's a way to gain exposure with your book. You can gain new clients by, you go speak at an event, they buy your book, and they say, I want to work with you. I want more than just the book. I want some one-on-one help. Then that's a way you can gain clients. And depending upon, how often you speak and when you speak, you can get, 2 or 3 clients per time that you speak, depending upon obviously what you're doing and what your offering is, and how big the group is. There's a lot of variables in there, but you can at least get 1 sometimes, maybe 2 or 3 or more. Just depends on what you're trying to accomplish, and if you have a service or if you're selling goods, that's a different thing. Then obviously I hope you sell a lot of whatever it is that you sell. Okay, so then the next thing is you can create a new product from your book or promote a current product. So this is Russell Brunson, and if you've ever heard of ClickFunnels, he is the creator of ClickFunnels, and this is his product to introduce people to ClickFunnels. So that is how he is utilizing this book to help promote his business he already had in place when he wrote this book. And this is from his years and years of experience. So that's a way that you can promote a product, or you can create a product from it. You can create great memes for quotes on social media, as well as you can create valuable content. You could create a PDF, a checklist, an overview of the information, something valuable to give people to grow your email list. So that's a great thing that you can do. So those are 10 things, and it's in this post is listed. of things, ways that you can grow your business using a book. And like I say, a book is more than a book. There's so much more you can do with it. You can create income from the book. So more than just the sales of the book. By the way, if what if you only gained 2 clients a year from the book? Let's just say on the low end, you only gained 2 clients, and those clients paid you $1,500 for whatever your services may be. That's $3,000 you received from the book, just from those 2 clients, because they heard you speak and read the book, or because they read the book and connected with you, however it may work. And that's, a very small scale. It could go exponential depending upon how you work and utilize the business. Yes, Lori, a book is more than a book. So there's so much you can do with it. So, I don't suggest you go out and try to do all of these ways at one time. If you have a book, pick 1 or 2 and start utilizing it that way. If you don't have a book, then what we are offering, like I said, I am co-founder of the Write Academy. And we're doing a webinar next week to help you with how to write your first chapter in 4 weeks without the frustration of figuring it out by yourself. And the link to sign up for that is that writeacademy.com/start. It says how to write a book webinar is what, because I just shortened it. That is what you can use to sign up for the webinar. But what we're going to talk about in that webinar are the 3 secrets to help you get started. Because what I have found, a lot of people are afraid to write a book because they're overwhelmed. They don't know where to start. They don't know how to organize their thoughts. Maybe they don't think their information is valuable enough, or they don't feel like they're really good of a writer, so they shy away from writing. But yet there are things you can learn, and you can learn to be a good writer. It takes a little time, and what we do in the Write Academy is we do help you with that. So we want to introduce you to the Write Academy next week at the webinar, how to write a book. And then we have a special, if you come live, there's a special bonus, and we're going to be talking about a 4-week workshop that's going to be starting in a couple weeks. So that could help you. Hey, Kurt, hope you're doing good. So if you have thought about writing a book, want to write a book, not sure about it, please check out the links in this post. If you have any questions right now, go ahead and put them in there for me. If you have any questions about the event or about this content here, or about writing, doesn't matter, any that, please put it in the comments right now. I can try to answer right now. Or if you're watching the replay, put in the comments and I'll come back and talk to you. Or feel free to message me. So, Kurt, I hope you're doing good, ma'am. Thank you for being here. But if you need help with this, if this is something that's been on your mind and you've been thinking, I really want to do this and I'm really struggling because I don't know where I want to start, or I'm not sure, I don't know how to make the time, excuse me. Oh my goodness. I got attacked by a sneeze there. But anyways, if you need help figuring out this process of writing, I took 4 years of beating my head against the wall, figuring out this process, and that's why I love being a writing coach. And Colleen and Peter Wheatmartian are my business partners with the Write Academy, and all of us together love to help people write their books. That is our passion. That is our gift. That is how we love to serve and help people, is being able to create the book that's in their hearts to share with the world. And it's been fun. We have one lady who has written a children's book with us. Carmen is one of my clients that Colleen and Peter are helping too. She's creating a book for dementia patients and families of dementia patients to support and encourage them and sharing their stories on what they go through. And I've learned so much by helping her, and she's learned so much. She came to me about a year ago and was just really struggling to how to put this together. And I started teaching her the system that we teach in the Write Academy, and it started clicking for her. And now she can write like nobody's business. So I love it, being able to help people. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask. If you need any help with the links or, wanting more information, please let us know or private message us. Leave a comment or private message me. And I look forward to seeing you next week. Normally I do my Facebook Lives on the Right Coach page, but today I wanted to share this with everyone. So I wanted everybody to know about the webinar and just how a book can be more than a book. And there's so many different ways that you can utilize a book. So I hope you have a great day. And I look forward to talking with you again next week for Tips from the Right Coach.